And we're live. Hello, 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 world. We are so excited to bring you the first ever RAMx event. My name is Tamara Zantel, the CEO and founder of Raising a Mogul. Raising a Mogul is the #1 parent, manager, and young mogul platform on the planet, period. What that means is I have the amazing opportunities to spend all my free time and working time with some of the most dynamic parents and young moguls across the globe, literally everywhere. We have community members everywhere. We have a free Facebook group on Facebook. We have a dynamic Instagram community, and we are growing every single day. These kids and their parents have decided that they are going to challenge the status quo and do something different. That means they're young moguls and the parents, they're building family brands and harvesting their family legacy by becoming speakers, authors, entrepreneurs, influencers, advocates, and even more. But tonight is all about one of those topics, just one. And I'm going to stand a little so you can see my amazing shirt. Raising a mogul, a speaker, raising an author, a speaker, a mogul. I'm going to do it again. Raising an author, a speaker, a mogul. That pretty much sums up who we are and what we do and why we're so amazing. So if this is your first experience with anything Raising a Mogul, I want to welcome you to this wild, wild ride that I am calling our first RAMx event, challenging the status quo. We're going to spend the next 2 nights with 17 young mogul speakers, and together it's all going to equal one game-changing experience. So I want to welcome you to the event. Thank you so much for being here. Ask that you share this video out to the world. Anyone you know that has a child that is looking to become a professional speaker, that is already a professional speaker, anyone that you know whose child is an entrepreneur, a dreamer, an advocate, an influencer, a thought leader, or they're like, girl, my dude, you might need to check this out because your kid can't be playing video games all the time, right? Ouchie, ouchie. I know. But anyway, so I want to welcome you. I just can't tell you enough how excited I am that today is here. Today is here. So I'm going to share over the next maybe 5 or 6 minutes how we got here, how this came to be. So Young Mogul Speakers Academy came from Raising a Mogul movement. And as I said before, we are a community of parents and our children who are challenging the status quo. We're doing something different. We're not waiting for our kids to achieve a certain age or graduation certificate or anything else before we get moving with our movements. Okay, we are starting right now, right here, becoming world changers. Our kids are hitting the stages. They're in magazines. You've read about many of them. They are developing products and services. They're making money. They are writing books. They're doing all kinds of things that a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of adults don't even think about doing until they are adults, right? And then, or until they're like having that midlife crisis and it's like, what have I done with my life? No, our kids are 6, 7, 14, 17, and maybe even 3, and they are already starting to make waves, serious waves. And we're going to talk about that. Okay. So that's Raising a Mogul. So I shared this not too long ago on my social media as a social media post, and I was telling the world, when I talk on social media, I'm talking to all y'all. And I was saying, I was in Mexico this year, May, for my birthday, and I'm thinking, Tamara, what else can we do? Right? So we've built this amazing community. We have kids that are doing all these book collaborations. We've brought new authors into the world, best-selling authors into the world. We have kids that are in our Young Mogul Prep School Academy who had never thought about business, that are now have thriving businesses, kids that had these amazing ideas but just needed a community around them to launch and grow those businesses. What else can we do? Well, our kids are getting these awesome opportunities because they are now the anomaly, right? And the anomaly in such a way where it's becoming we're not really mainstream yet, because who really wants to be mainstream, right? Because we're creating our own normal around here. Like, that's just what we do. And that's a part of the Raising a Mogul mission. But they're being seen, right? And people are recognizing the power that our kids bring to the stage and to their magazines, to their live streams, to their whatever, their books, their services, whatever event they're having. They know that if you put a dynamic young mogul in the mix, people are going to show up. Okay, our kids make waves, they ring bells, and they sell tickets. So naturally, I put all that together, and my brain, my certified brand strategist brain started working. And I'm like, what are we going to do next? What if these kids that are being requested for podcasts, speaking engagements, panels, Q&As, always asking how they got started, how did you get here, what is this about, and people are so excited to learn more about them. What if they showed up in a different way? Whereas they didn't show up as the cute little kid that has the cute little business, but they showed up as the amazing boss, entrepreneur, author, speaker, thought leader that they are, and they were compensated accordingly. Now we're talking. Now there's a conversation, right? Now we're sitting at the big girl table, okay? So the idea was born on a beach in Mexico with two of my biz besties to launch Young Mogul Speakers Academy. And that was months ago. And we have been working. I have been working. Our team has been working. The parents have been working, moms and daddies and these young moguls together as a community, a tribe. We have been working almost 4 months to bring you RAMx, what you're getting ready to witness. And I could not be more proud. I am so excited. So if I trip over my words, if I mess up all the kids' slides, I don't know what's going to happen, you guys, because live is live. It's showtime, right? So I'm going to do the best I can, friends. So I'm just going to say hello to all our community members that are here. I want to thank you all and welcome you. I see, who do I see? I see Facebook users. So listen, we're on StreamYard. So if you're watching us on Facebook, you have to allow StreamYard to see your comments. So there should be a link right under the live or right under my introduction. And it should ask you to click the link, and then it automatically show me who you are in the back end here, because we're in the green room. It's fancy back here. We have all the speakers. They're all dressed up, looking nice back here, eating sandwiches and drinking little tiny waters. It's a PG show. And but I can't see your name. So if it will come up as Facebook user, but if you allow StreamYard to show your name and play nice with Facebook, then I can see who you are. Okay. So I already can see that we have Karen. Hello, Karen. We have LaRasha. Hello, beautiful people. We have D. Moon. Hello, sir. We also have Michelle, Michelle Woods. She's dialing in from Orlando. Hey, girl. Hey. And then we have Miss Pamela. She is here. She is so excited and also so proud. Rashida Garcia is here. Woohoo, she says. She's so excited. And then we have Latasha Bullock. Hey, thanks for joining us. Brian Phillip and Tashanta Hogan. The gang is all here. So again, I want you to tag a business bestie, tag someone you know that has children, which is probably about 99% of the people you know. If you're connected to me, we are Raising a Mogul, so most of us have children, right? Or know someone with children. Tag them. Tell them to come watch the show. We're going to be live for a little while. And what you're going to witness tonight, you are going to have the amazing opportunity to connect with 8 young moguls that are going to stand on this virtual stage and knock your socks off. They are going to wow you. They're going to share with you their individual mission, their purpose, and their why. And how we got here is because Young Mogul Speakers Academy was born, and through the last 4 months, they have been developing their brand story, learning how to craft their brand story from different angles, learning different stories, exploring their past. I mean, some of them are so young. I'm talking about 6 and 7, but we did the best we could with their past stories. But they have a story to tell. So don't you discount these kids. I'm telling you, you just wait, okay? But what we did is we worked with them individually sometimes and in group settings 2-3 times a week. And we crafted took that why, turned it into a brand story, looked at different angles. And then we worked with them to develop a signature talk. We worked on presentation skills. We worked on voice inflection and tone. We worked on their smiling and their breathing and their hand movements and how they're going to work the stage, whether it's virtually or in person. These kids are ready. The goal is, the mission is to make sure that our kids are taken seriously at every single turn, every single opportunity, and every single way. And the same way you, grown-up entrepreneur that's watching, are expect to be compensated for your zone of genius, for what you bring to the table and how you make tickets sell and people, and you wow people and make people move with your voice. These kids are preparing to do the same. Okay. And at the end of the full program, this is their final exam. Today, you're witnessing that. That's another exciting thing. They have the opportunity to become certified speakers. And then they will be listed. They'll get a certified speaking badge and they'll be listed on our website as certified speakers. And they can be booked at a higher rate with their speaker sheet and their new speaker website. Yes, they have it all. And they will be on their way to building either a first business as a speaker or adding on an additional business or arm, or increasing their portfolio in their on their entrepreneurial journey. All right. So I hope this sounds exciting to you. I hope you'll stick around with us. I hope you will share and do some tagging and let people know that we are here. And I am very excited. So I'm going to just take a couple breaths and calm myself down, because I tend to talk really loudly and I get really excited because these are my babies. Like, they have their own parents, sure. But I need you to know, when you spend 2 to 3 times a week with these young moguls and you talk to them all throughout the week for almost 4 months in a Google Classroom, in a Zoom room, in a Zoom chat, in a Facebook group, you start to love. You start to love. You can't help for the love to just happen. And I'm going to tell you, Mondays and Wednesdays, that's when their classes are like the best time for me. Like, every single time, it doesn't matter how tired I am, what is happening in my life, when it's time for me to hang out with the kids, it is like the best. It is just the most bestest experience ever. And you are going to learn why. All right. So I'm going to breathe. This is what we do. We practice in class. And this is so appropriate for our first speaker. Okay, let me tell you how this is going to work for those of you, because I know a lot of you are hanging on by a thread. Some of the parents are watching. So I am going to give a very, very brief intro to each speaker. Okay. I'm going to show you you're going to see their intro graphic. You're going to hear my voice while that's happening. And then I'm going to bring that speaker onto the screen. They will have slides, some of them, and they are going to take the stage, and that is all. And then we will pause, and then we'll move to the next young mogul. We'll pause, we'll move to the next young mogul. Okay. So what I'm asking you for is your patience with our technology and all the things. I want you to remember that these are young children. Okay. And most importantly, I want you to be as encouraging as you can in the comments, because while they're back here in the green room with me, some of them right now, so they can't really see your comments, they're going to come back and watch, right? Their parents, because I'm going to tell you right now, their parents they're not going to remember anything, because they're trying to figure out what to do with their hands and their eyes, and they try not to freak out. So the parents are going through it too, right? So I want you to inspire, empower, encourage, send all the good vibes you can through the chat to both our young mogul speakers and their parents and their families. Okay. Can you do that for me? Let me know in the chat by saying, I can do that. That is your pinky swear. I can do that. I need to feel your energy. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Let us know that you can do that. This is so amazing. Thank you for your tags. Thank you for your shares. You all are awesome. And I am excited. All right. So I'm navigating back here in the green room. All right. I need a thumbs up from speaker 1. All right. Speaker 1 is ready to come to the stage. Before I do that, I want to acknowledge all of our young moguls really quickly. I didn't neglect to do that. Here are all our young moguls that are graduating from the program. So if you could clap it up for them virtually really quickly. This is our RAMx event. We'll be here today and tomorrow, 6 p.m. nightly. And these are all our young moguls. I wanted to share them with you because they are so, so amazing. All right. So our first young mogul speaker is Miss Bella Noel. Bella Jordan is a 3-year-old model, actor, brand ambassador, literacy advocate, and mini mogul. Bella's love for learning and adventure has been the driving force behind her published book series entitled The Adventures of Bella Noel. So I know you're probably thinking, did she say 3? And she did. Bella is 3. She is our youngest mogul in the program. And I'm going to say she is a force to be reckoned with. Okay. So I am going to bring Bella and also her mommy to the stage. Hello, guys.
Hey, say hello.
Hi, Miss Bella. We're live. Your hair is so cute.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna bring your slides up, and then you guys can take the stage and make us proud, Miss Bella.
Say okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. Hey guys, I'm Drew Bella Noel. And I'm CEO of the Adventures of Bella Noel, a company that produces books, education, and tools and educate that empowers you. So let's get started. Today we are going to meditate. But back to you. Hold up, guys. Why do we meditate? Because it gets us ready to read. Did you know that 48% of children is read to daily? And the parents or other family members is my mommy. Is that a math check? Why is that? Because she loves math. She wants me to love reading. Math comes easy to mommy. She wants reading to come easy to me. The math comes easy to mommy. So she wants reading to come easy to me. Mommy decided that we will be a part of a program. With the goal is to read 1,000 books before kindergarten. You set that goal. We took it a lot further. Mommy wanted to write books about me and my adventures. And now I get to share with all of you. Isn't that great? Mommy, why do you think that was so important?
Bella, I just knew how important it is for kids your age and younger to be read to. Plus, I wanted to create a business so others could follow you on your adventures.
When you read to younger children, they become good readers later. Right, Mommy?
That's right, Bella. Young children who are exposed to certain early language and literacy experiences usually become good readers later. Children also develop literacy skills long before they can read, just like they learn language skills long before they can speak.
Mommy, how many words did I learn when I was a baby?
You learn thousands of words. In the first 3 years, infants and toddlers begin to acquire the first thousands of words they will use throughout their lives.
So, Mommy, I know I talk a lot. Is it good that I talk a lot?
Bella, you do talk a lot. But did you know that talking is so important at your age? Children's academic successes at ages 9 and 10 come from the amount of talking that they hear from birth through your age.
3 years ago, my mommy helped me start my own business. My mommy, mentor, godmommy, and family make me be the youngest, published, best-selling author in the world.
Bella and I started by...
Mommy, I got this. We promote reading, and we donate books to children, because reading is important. Do you know children that read are amazing?
They are, Bella.
Yes, they are, Mommy. What for you? They become good readers. The words you use in life, you learned at the time you are my age. What you hear in the first 3 years determine your grades. You are 9 and 10. Mommy, what do you want to leave them with?
Well, what do we want to leave them with, Bella?
Pay attention to the children in your life.
Introduce them to a new book.
Or the library. Or buy them a book. Mommy buys me lots of books.
And another thing, Bella, if you see a child struggling to read,
take some time to read to them or with them. Oh, Mommy, I'm so excited about the work that we have done in my 3 years of life. And I'm proud of the work that you all will do too. Remember to plant the seed to let the child learn and love to read. And remember to follow me so you can join me in all of my adventures. Thank you.
Amazing. You did awesome, Miss Bella.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You did it. So, friends, if you notice Miss Bella's inflection, how she paused, she learned all about the pregnant pause in class when speaking. She took her time and she did an amazing job, even with mommy's help. If mommy wasn't even there, like she said, Mommy, I got this.
Yes.
Great job, Bella. Make sure you go back and read the chat with her mom so she can hear everyone's excitement for her. And please read, Bella, their love for you. Congratulations to both of you, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, community. So now we are coming up on our next amazing young mogul to take the stage here at RAMx. All right, so let me get this going. All right, so friends, I want you to meet Joshua Libert. Joshua was diagnosed with multiple food allergies and a series of chronic allergic and inflammatory diseases at an early age. This empowered him to develop a very specific business with a very specific product that is changing the way we view food in our classrooms. So I'm going to bring Sir Joshua to the stage so he can powwow with me for just a few moments while I get his slides together. Hello, Joshua.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I am wonderful. So I'm going to pull up your slides. I'm really excited for everyone to see your amazing work and for you to knock our socks off. Like, I know you look very handsome, by the way. Clap it up for Joshua. And when we're in Young Mogul Speakers Academy, we're in class, Joshua. What do we do to clap and share and to celebrate our friends?
Put 5s in the chat.
Yes. So can y'all put some 5s in the chat for Joshua, please? He needs this. We all need the support and the encouragement. So do that for me so that he knows that you are here to support him. All right. All right. So I'm going to get this together. Thank you all for your patience. The way this works is I can't have I can only share my screen one at a time. So as each young mogul goes out, I got to bring a new set of slides in. So that's how that works. All right, Joshua, it looks like we might be ready to rock and roll. All right. So I'm going to decrease so that way you can increase and you can take the stage. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Did you know that 1 in 13 kids have food allergies? Hi, I am Joshua Libert from Tampa, Florida, and I'm the 12-year-old CEO of JL Fun Colors. We are a custom crown company that educates people on food allergy awareness. I myself have over 20 different food allergies. Sometimes in school, the teacher will give out candy or cupcakes as a reward, but I was not able to eat them. So while everyone is happy and enjoy their treats, I would just sit there, sad. I remember one time in 3rd grade, my teacher was getting married, so we had a cupcake party to celebrate. I was allergic to the cupcakes, so instead of having them, I just sat there with none. I missed out. I missed out a lot. And the interesting thing about this is I know my friends nor the teacher knows this. One time in 1st grade, we had a celebration and there was shaved ice there. My teacher did not know if I was allergic to it or not, so instead of having cherry shaved ice, I just had plain ice with nothing on it. I did not let my sadness turn to anger. Instead, I turned to solution. I did not want any of the kids to feel left out like I did in school? I want to spend the next few minutes talking to you about how you can help me prevent kids with food allergies from feeling left out. 5.6 million kids in the US suffer from food allergies. If someone eats something that they are allergic to, it will lead to anaphylaxis, which can be deadly. Anaphylaxis is when your throat closes up and it's very hard to breathe. Signs and symptoms could be coughing, swollen lips, nausea or stomach pains, or difficulty swallowing. If someone eats something that they're allergic to, your body rejects it and it's very hard to breathe. If anaphylaxis is not treated with the EpiPen, the outcome could be deadly. This is why teachers and students should be more aware of the dangers of food allergies. So what else you can do besides pay attention to kids with food allergies? If you're having a birthday party, you can give out non-food items such as bubbles, balloons, or small toys. And for a teacher, instead of giving out candy or cupcakes as a reward, they can give out stickers or give them hours of creation or hours of creativity and the gift of happiness that are both educational and gives back and support kids with food allergies, just like me, worldwide. JL Fun Colors. My brother and I started our business when I was 9, and because we wanted to create a product that could be a substitute for foods that all kids can safely enjoy. We made custom crowns to different shapes and sizes. For example, for Valentine's Day, instead of giving out chocolate hearts, you give out crown-shaped hearts. Each year, due to the lack of knowledge and awareness of food allergies, more than 150 people die. This is why food allergy education is very important. I co-founded my company at just 9 years old with my brother, and with the support of family, mentors, and education, it has grown immensely. In hopes to create change, we donate a portion of all proceeds to food allergy awareness. So today I challenge you to pay attention to kids with food allergies and how they show up in schools so you don't feel left out like I did. I am proud of the work I've done, and I hope you will consider joining me in this mission. Thank you. I am Joshua Libert, and I'm the CEO of JL Fun Colors. Thank you for your time and for having me.
Hi, Joshua.
Bye.
I'm so excited. You did it. Congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel good.
You should feel excellent because that's how well you did. You did an excellent job. You and that blue tie, y'all pulled it through. Great
Thank you.
job. Great job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Joshua. Wave to mom. Say hi, mom.
Hi.
All right. Listen. Can you stand it? I can't stand it. I love these kids. Okay. When you have a young mogul that starts off and is like, everything I gotta say can fit into like one sentence, and Joshua shows up on here giving you all kinds of extra goodness that wasn't even in his signature talk. It is really, really spectacular. I am so excited. All right, as you can already tell. So clap it up for Joshua. Drop those 5s. Give him some love and encouragement while we move on to our next young mogul, and I calm myself down. Please, I want to make sure that when they come back and read the comments, that they feel your energy and they know that they are supported. Please, it is important. All right. And I know the parents love it. I know the parents actually really, really appreciate it. All right. So let me do a wellness check on our community just to make sure. So hello, Nakia. Hi, Princess Joy Bell. Hello, Terry. Hey, Melinda. Hi, Betty. Hello, everyone. Yes, everybody good? All right. Yay. Hello, Keisha. All right. So we are moving on. We're gonna keep on keeping on, and we're doing really great. Okay. All right. So I'm going to All right. Looks like I'm already set and queued up. This is amazing. So, what I want you to know is that our next young mogul that is coming to the stage, Miss Niara Garcia. Niara wants you to know, how important reading is, but also how important sleep is. At some point in her young life, she wanted to know, where do homeless children hide their books and personal items if they don't have a home? Great question, Niara. As Niara thought about it, she discovered and built a brand around a secret, top secret, amazing pillow with a pocket. That's what came to her mind. And now today, not only is she solving that problem that she thought of so long ago, her business is introducing to kids worldwide a good night's sleep and the ability to read and rest easy. So I am going to bring my friend to the stage so you can meet her. Hello, Niara.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome. I know you are amazing. You're always amazing. Are you feeling strong?
Yes.
All right. So I am going to bring your slides up and then you can get started whenever you're ready. Okay? All right.
Hi, my name is Niara Garcia, and I'm the co-CEO of Garcia's Book Fellows. Clap one time if you love to read, because I love to read. It's fun. Clap two times if you read a lot. Clap one time if you love to sleep. Clap two times if you have trouble falling asleep sometimes. Raise your hand if you clapped. Wow, there were a lot of claps. Before I go to bed, I beg my mom to read me a book. My mom is constantly working, so we don't get to spend much time together. Since reading is something we both love to do, it's the best way to have mommy and dad time. I love mommy and dad time. It's fun. Once my mom begins to read me a book, I fall asleep really quickly. Why? Because the stories activate my imagination, and I immediately begin to dream, and my eyes begin to close. When I wake up in the morning, my brain is fresh and I'm ready to start a new day. All because I got a restful night's sleep thanks to a good book. I can't tell you how important that is. Sleep is critical to our well-being. And I don't know about you, but I'm a much nicer person where I get just the right amount. So even when my mom can't read to me, I read by myself. At first, I thought the secret to a restful sleep was just my mom's soothing voice. But what I realized was what really happens is that I begin to visualize what I read, and that makes me sleepy. Did you know that when you visualize while reading, it creates a personal link between the reader and the text? It's all about text itself. Visualizing helps me to see the story and become a part of it. If I'm having a rough day, reading a story helps calm me down. And with that text-to-self connection, sleep comes in easy. Reading a real book, the one with pages, helps your brain to come alive and to not let your eyes hurt, like on a tablet or computer. Now, I would like to spend the next few minutes talking to you about the power of reading. Are you actually getting enough sleep? Did you know that 25% of young children actually have difficulty sleeping? What if I also told you this number increases as the child gets older? Researchers have proven that when children get 9 to 11 hours of sleep, they wake up with better brain functions and stronger mental health. So that means children who get a restful night's sleep perform better in school, and they're kinder and happier children. What that tells us is that some of the social and educational issues children may have could be because they are simply tired. Here are a few reasons why reading is so powerful and so helpful. Number 1, reading helps you get a restful sleep. Reading helps calm your brain and quiet your mind. According to the study done at University of Sussex in 2009, when you read, your stress levels go down 68%. Why, you ask? Because your mind is not focused on the outside world anymore. Your mind is pulled into the book that you have became a part of. Number 2. Reading helps the brain grow. When you read, you learn new words, hard words. You also learn new information. Learning new information helps challenge your mind and opens your world to new things. Think about it. Have you ever flown to China to walk along the Great Wall? I have not, but I've read about it. I've experienced how the air feels when walking, what the wall looks like, and how long it is, all because I read a book about it. My mind has experienced. My mind loves to visualize what I read. Now, just to get my parents to book that ticket to China. Wink, wink. Through reading, I've also learned some Mandarin words. It's not only English words you can learn through reading, but other languages as well. What language are you eager to learn? Number 3, your imagination grows through reading. Have you ever read a book and traveled your mind to a faraway land? That is what reading helps you do. So right now, I'm reading a book, A Wrinkle in Time. Have you ever read it? It's such a great book. It's about tesseracts and traveling to another dimension. That is what reading does for me. My imagination travels to another dimension. And I feel like I'm in Tesseract with Meg and Mrs. Whitson, experiencing the power of the it. Trust me, read the book before the movie. It's better. Reading is the key to resting easy. This is why I started Garcia's Book Pillows. Garcia's Book Pillows is focused on supporting children's ability to read and rest easy. Throughout our company, we have provided book pillows to the Ronald McDonald House, as well as created a book library for our friendly neighborhood, who have probably not access to a public library, to explore new books and have fun. Looking towards the future, we hope to provide book pillows to children that are homeless or in foster homes. Reading is the key to resting easy, once again. Well, you might be wondering, how did I get here? Well, my journey to success started when I found YNPS. At YNPS, I learned how to start and grow my business. Can you believe I started my business at the young age 6? Yep. At 6, I started this company during the COVID pandemic because I realized with all my friends doing online school, we were spending so much time on the computer than reading books. And because we were spending so much time on the computer, we began not to sleep very well. Now that is a sad story. Reading is powerful. Why? Because your imagination grows and you will sleep easier. Your imagination helps you to strengthen your reading and writing skills, which will help you grow as a student. Also, your night's sleep will be full of sleep. So here's your challenge. I invite you to enhance your reading and watch your brain grow while getting a restful night's sleep. Thank you, host, for inviting me, and thank you all for coming. Bye.
Hi, Niara.
Bye.
Great job, Niara. Yay. Clap it up in the chat for Niara, please. I want her to read these comments and feel so proud. You did spectacular. You slowed down. You were just awesome. Just awesome. And girl, you put that sass in there. Everything we talked about, you did it. Great job, Niara. Thank you so much for presenting and sharing your business and your mission with us today.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Listen, If you're not impressed yet, I don't know what else we can do. I don't know what else we can do. So if you notice, each of the young moguls have implemented a special set of skills, right? So they're working on their inflection, they're working on their body language. They have learned a lot over the last 4 months. So you're seeing that all come together live for the very first time in front of an audience, which is all of you. So that's why I'm so excited. And the parents are over there like, because it's a little different practicing at home in front of your family than it is practicing in front of the whole wide world, especially virtually. Usually, when our kids are going to be speaking, going forward, hopefully they will be on live stages so they can read the audience's energy, body language, facial expressions, and they understand how to do that now. And it helps, right? When you speak to your kids, to your family, to people at work, anywhere, you like to get that, that feedback from those nonverbal cues. And it's hard to do that virtually. So these kids are doing nothing easy. This is not easy at all. So I want you to think that through and make sure that it shows up in the comments when you congratulate them. All right. So you think like, this could be me. Could I do this? I don't know. I don't know. All right. So I am getting ready to prepare to bring our next young mogul to the stage. As soon as I want to get, this is my buddy. Okay. I want to make sure I get his slides all up and ready. While you are hanging out with me for just a moment, I want to know from you how you're enjoying the first day of RAMx. We're about halfway through. We have a couple young moguls left. We're doing great on time. I want to know how you're enjoying the experience. And tell us in the chat how you're feeling about the opportunity to witness such an amazing moment in these young moguls' lives. They have worked so hard for this, and so have their parents. So it is really, really, truly remarkable. Okay, so D.Moon says, I'm thoroughly impressed, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Tamara's Aunt tell Britt dance. Listen, that is not going to happen. It might for my babies, maybe in a private Zoom room. They have seen me dance. We do Bella's meditating together. Niara and some of our other young moguls, they lead us in our breathing exercises. It is great. Thank you so much. I love that you are feeling, I am feeling your energy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing this broadcast out, for inspiring our young moguls, for encouraging them virtually, for tagging other parent managers and families that you know would love and benefit from this awesome experience we're calling RAMx. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now our next amazing young mogul, I will be bringing to the stage my buddy. Let me get this going. My buddy, Carter Johnson. I want you to meet Carter. Carter Johnson, he has a special set of skills as well. See, because reading is his superpower. Carter is an avid reader who began reading at the young age of 2. Today, he is helping kids in underserved areas of Detroit, Michigan, and really lots of other areas across the nation gain access to books while he is helping them to build a kid's library. You might be thinking, what are you talking about, Tamara? You'll find out soon enough. I'm going to bring my friend to the stage. Hi, Carter.
Hi, Miss Tamara.
How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome.
How are you?
You look great, and I feel great. I'm so happy.
I've been doing my deep breaths before you announced me to the stage.
Awesome. So that means you're ready.
Yeah, because my heart, it was pounding.
Okay. You feeling okay right now?
Yeah.
Do we need to do a breath together? Are you okay?
I'm all right.
Okay. I'm going to share your slides, and I'm going to go back in the green room, and then you start whenever you're ready.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Tamara. Thank you for having me. But I have a question for all of you. Did you know that only 32% of students in the Detroit Public Schools Community District can read at grade level? I read a newsletter article that stated that if third graders couldn't read at grade level, they would have to repeat the third grade. I'm here to show you how we can increase that number. Hi, my name is Carter, and I am 10 years old from Detroit, Michigan. I'm the CEO of Popcorn and Books, where we encourage kids ages 5 to 10 to read more and to enjoy reading. In Michigan, we have something called the third grade reading law, a law making it so that third graders would not be able to move on to the fourth grade if they scored a grade level behind on the MSTEP reading assessment. At the end of the 2020-21 school year, letters were sent to the parents of the 3,324 students who did not meet their cutoff score to advance to the fourth grade. Now, we are all aware that in 2020, we were hit by a global pandemic, which caused the schools to shut down, and students had to learn from home on a computer and not in a school setting where they could get the proper support. There are about 10 million children who have difficulty learning to read. That number is huge, astounding. The good news is that more than 90% of struggling readers can overcome their difficulties if they receive appropriate treatment and support at early ages. But why? Why is reading important? Reading helps us to know what's going on in the world around us, helps us improve our memory, vocabulary, writing, and speaking skills. It makes our mind grow and is the key to lifelong learning. The first thing I want you to know is it is very important to have kids who struggle with reading tested for learning disabilities such as dyslexia. This disability makes it hard for students and parents to learn how to read. A child with a reading disability has a problem with reading words accurately and/or quickly, or with understanding what they are reading. But parents and teachers cannot necessarily count on a formal diagnosis as the only sign of a significant reading-related difficulty, because there is a wide range of students who experience reading difficulties. There are those students who are diagnosed with a reading-related disability and those students without diagnosis who still require targeted reading assistance. Here in Detroit, nearly half of all adults are functionally illiterate, which makes it impossible for them to read to their kids. When an adult has low literacy, it has a ripple effect, affecting their families, their livelihoods, their health, their communities, and the economy. How so? Just think about it. A mother's level of reading skill is the greatest predictor of a child's academic success. When a mother has low literacy, she is most likely not reading to her child at an early age, exposing her child to spoken vocabulary and the printed word. That child is now at a disadvantage when entering school. Children of parents with low literacy skills have a 72% chance of being at the lowest reading levels themselves. These children are more likely to get poor grades, display behavioral problems, have high absentee rates, repeat school years, or drop out. We cannot leave it up to parents because some just can't do it, and we all have to pitch in and help. Do our part. Also, the lack of books in the homes is a huge issue, and my team and I are working on the front lines with this issue to get as many books in the hands of kids with my Build a Kids Library program, where I send books to kids ages 5 to 10 in Detroit and its surrounding areas once a month to build their home library. It's going to take the community, individuals like you and I, to help get books into the hands of kids, because families living in poverty, books is a luxury that many do not have. And kids who are not regularly exposed to books are less familiar with the different types and genres of books. They are totally missing out on the fun, mystery, and adventure that books can bring, and that is something that everyone should enjoy. My goal is to build home libraries and to be there for kids who need someone to read with, and I hope that you would do the same. Thank you.
Amazing, Carter. Amazing. You did it, friend. gotta dance. You did it. Whew, you were so good, Carter. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You did a super job. Your facial expressions, every single thing we talked about, you nailed it. You did great. Looking at your audience, even though it's just a computer screen right now, and the use of your hands, you were spectacular. Thank you so much, Carter.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's all I got, y'all. That's it. Listen, these kids, I told you they were amazing. I told you I tried to prepare you for it. You weren't ready. I know a lot of y'all like, we were not ready for Carter. We just weren't ready. No, you weren't ready. You thought you were ready, but you weren't ready. All right, so I am pulling up, and listen, every single one of these young moguls, they're equally as dynamic. Like, they are just spectacular. So I'm going to get ready to share my screen as we bring our next dynamic, most amazing speaker to the stage. I cannot wait for you to meet her. As a fellow maker and formulator, you know, all the kids that, you know, they have a little special place in my heart, you know. So all right. So continue to show love to Carter in the chat, please. Let him know that you are here to support him. All right. I need a thumbs up from the green room. We all set? Yes, we are all set. All right, everyone. I want you to meet Miss Kaylin Clark. So Kaylin Clark is on a mission to raise the self-esteem of others and help soothe sensitive skin with natural self-care products. Kaylin believes that everyone needs to take time out to relax and de-stress, especially now. She is especially excited about designing seasonal relaxation kits with positive messages. I am going to bring Kaylin to the stage as soon as you all start clapping her up in the chat, letting her know. I want to hear it. I want it to be so loud that when she comes back to watch the chat, watch this live stream, she is going to be like, oh my goodness, these people love me. And I'm going to bring her to the stage. Hello, Kaylin.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. You look amazing. You look
Thank
amazing.
you.
All right. So you feeling good?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. And as soon as I get your slides up, I'm going to go back into the green room and you start whenever you are ready. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
Thank you, Ms. Tamar, for that amazing introduction. Did you know that 47% of teens have sensitive skin? And did you know that most spas don't let people under 18 even use their services? When I was 6, my mom had to search high and low to find a spa made for kids just so that I could have a real spa experience outside of our home. From an early age, she always taught me how important pampering myself was. I'm curious. Raise your hand if you have ever gone to a spa and you're under 18. Keep your hand up if you have a self-care routine or regimen that you currently practice at home. If your hand is still up, great job, you're certainly in the right place. If your hand is not up, please pay close attention to what I'm about to share. This might just change your life. I'm Kaylin Clark, the 13-year-old CEO of DBK Bath Bombs and Soaps. My company creates spa essentials that promote self-care and relaxation. When I was 10, I loved going shopping with my mom. We would have so much fun looking at the many different bath bombs and soaps that were on display at the store. I would walk around and smell everything I could, before COVID, of course. I fell in love with bath and body products. Then I realized that those same store-bought products that smelled so amazing contained harmful chemicals and additives that I could barely pronounce and certainly did not want on my skin. Plus, I discovered that some chemicals used to make them even stain my skin and my tub. See, I had to be very careful because my skin was so sensitive as most young skin is. I would easily get rashes and dry patches. It really wasn't fun or cute. I loved the store-bought products, but the bottom line was whenever I would use them, I would break out. I was so upset, my mom would even have to stand in stores and read the ingredients to see if everything was okay for my skin. I would always leave the store empty-handed. This wasn't a new problem either. I knew I had extremely sensitive skin when I was a baby. My mom would use the doctor-recommended lotion on my skin, and after a few minutes, she would have to wash it off of me because I would have an allergic reaction and develop a rash. It was bad. But not all bad, because I was actually able to solve that problem, not just for me, but for others with sensitive skin that want to practice self-care everywhere. Over the next few moments, I will share with you why your self-care is important, and if you listen closely, I will give you 3 secret tips to having clearer skin and more happiness. From the time we are born, we are learning from what we see around us. When parents practice self-care, it has been shown that teens are encouraged to do the same. What is self-care? It sounds simple, but it's not always easy. Self-care is making the time every day to intentionally take care of yourself. Sometimes self-care means that you take a few hours to yourself with no distractions just to get your mind back on track. I know, sometimes you wake up late and don't have time to do a full facial. Sometimes you might even skip brushing your teeth. And sometimes we just get in a bad mood and don't feel like we don't care if you fix our hair or not. Self-care encourages you to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself so you not only feel good, but it allows you to transmit the good feelings to others. You cannot give to others what you don't have yourself. When my mom was working at a big corporation, she noticed that she was not feeling like herself. She told me that she would sometimes experience major memory loss and she would black out. Hearing this and knowing my mom made it hard to believe that she was once depressed. To me, my mom is always happy and funny, but to know that before she had me, she was battling depression is very eye-opening. My mom has also been a giving person. She always makes sure we are active in community service. She always loves to give to me and my dad. Sometimes, after all that giving, she doesn't have time to take care of herself. My mom also has sensitive skin, so she has to be careful with the products she uses. She loves going to the spa and relaxing, but sometimes either she doesn't have the money or doesn't have the time to go to a spa. That inspired me to make my bath bombs and soaps for anyone that has sensitive skin or anyone that wants to enjoy the spa feel at home. Teen depression is a common problem. Approximately 20% of teens will experience depression before they reach adulthood. When teens experience depression, they won't want to get out of bed to take a bath or a long shower. This is why it is important that parents show their kids how to do self-care and show them how to take time to relax. Whenever I'm upset, I do a few things that help to boost my mood. 1. Fill up my water bottle. 2. Make myself some snacks. 3. Wash my face. 4. Paint. 5. Bake a cake. 6. Talk to friends. 7. Take a long shower. 8. Watch a funny movie. 9. Listen to music. And 10. Give myself a spa day at home. Self-care is different for everyone, and these are just some ideas that I do that you can try too. Each person finds different things that they can do to raise their self-esteem, boost their mood, and make them feel special. In fact, here are 3 secret tips that you can add to your self-care routine if you're already not doing them. 1. When things get overwhelming and you need to regroup, pause for a moment and take 5 deep breaths. This gets more oxygen to your brain and can also calm anxiety. 2. Go for a short walk, preferably outside to get some fresh air, but you can even get the benefits of walking around the house. This gets you into action and increases your circulation. 3. Drink more water. This keeps you hydrated and it flushes your system so your body stays healthy and you can have clearer skin. Ever since I was little, me and my mom have always done spa days at home, and now that I sell bath bombs, it makes it easier for us to do these more often. All you need for a spa day at home is a small bowl, a big bowl, a face mask, lotion, a candle, music, warm water, and a DBK bath bomb. Some people don't know how to do a spa day at home, so I'm going to tell you how my spa days go. First, I take my phone and I play my favorite music. Then I take a long hot shower. Then when I'm done, I take the candle and I carefully light it. Or I have my mom light it so my space can smell good. After that, I take my big bowl and small bowl and fill them with warm water. I sit down, soak my feet in the big bowl, then I put my face mask on. After my face mask is on, I drop my bath bombs in my water and I start soaking my hands in the small bowl. I relax for a while and then take my hands and feet out of the water, dry them off, and put on some lotion. Then my mom would help me to paint my nails on my hands and feet. I started doing spa days at home with my mom because when we would go to the spa, I liked soaking my feet and having my nails painted. After a while, we couldn't go to the spa regularly, so I started setting up my own spa days at home. It is fun to have my mom paint my nails and soak my feet. Now, I especially love doing spa days at home using my DBK bath bombs and soaps. Quick story. I started my business Designs by Kaylin when I was just 6 years old, and back then I was making jewelry. When I was 10, I started making bath bombs. After a few years of making jewelry, I started to see that I was interested more in my bath bombs than my jewelry. I decided to stop selling jewelry. Later, I decided to learn how to make soaps. Once I got good at it, I added soaps to my business. Now, I'm getting ready to launch my seasonal boxes and more fun soaps and bath bombs so others can have and enjoy a complete spa experience in their own home. My company has been able to help kids and teens to get the best products for their sensitive skin. Most products in stores use potentially harmful ingredients with scents that are not always the best quality, so they often don't smell too good. DBK Bath Bombs and Soaps uses quality ingredients with the best essential oils that smell great. I want you all to remember that you can practice self-care no matter what age you are. Parents, I want you to remember that you need to take care of yourself so you can teach your children to take care of themselves too. I'm really excited to be here sharing this with you today. You matter, and your self-care is important. I appreciate all of you for listening to me. I would like to thank Mr. Mara for the invitation, and I thank you all for your time.
Kaylin, you did it! How do you feel?
I feel good.
Do you feel like dancing like Carter? No.
I'm glad that I did it.
You did an amazing job. I am so, so proud of you. So, all of you that are watching, I want to bring a couple points, some things that Kaylin did really, really well, so you can better understand how the program was put together and some of the things that they've been learning over the last 4 months. Kaylin told you lots of amazing personal stories, right? And sometimes when we think about telling personal stories, they're not always comfortable telling, sometimes it makes you feel some kind of way. But we learn how to take our stories, take all the parts of our journey, bring them all together, and decide which ones we do want to share in order to bring emotion into our talk. Right, Kaylin?
Yes.
And she did a spectacular job. And in addition to that, you talked about your journey, how you got here, very similar to how Bella did. And that just made it for even a more powerful talk. So thank you so much, Kaylin. They are loving you up in the chat. Everyone, please clap it up for Kaylin. Drop her those Young Mogul Speakers Academy 5s in the chat. So when she comes back, she feels the love, she feels the energy, and she knows that you all are just as proud of her as I hope that you are of you, Kaylin.
I am. Thank you.
You are welcome. Talk to you soon. Whew. How you like that? How you like those apples, those bath bomb apples? Pretty amazing, right? Like I said, storytelling is a huge part of being a professional speaker. You have to know how to tell a story. You have to be able to pull those stories out of yourself, out of your journey, and be ready to share them with the world. Some of our young moguls, they were a little resistant in sharing their storytelling journey, but together we were able to get there. What you're hearing today is a part of the experience, is the uncomfortable parts, the parts that they wanted to shout from the rooftops, but then there were also parts that they were like, we don't really want people to know that, right? Or I've never said that out loud before. This program has really been a game changer for these young moguls, and they have come alive. They have grown, and it has been pretty remarkable, and you are witnessing that today. So I just wanted to take a couple moments to talk about that, and I wanted to thank you all for watching, for sharing, for for being here. I want to remind you to tag a young mogul, a family, a parent, anyone and everyone you think that would love to be a part of this experience that we're calling RAMx today. Today is just day one. We'll be here tomorrow at the same bat time with another group of amazing young moguls. And again, thank you for sharing as well, not just tagging, but also for sharing. So I am preparing to bring another amazing young mogul to the stage. I just got to get the thumbs up from the young mogul back in the green room. As soon as I get that, I know that they are ready to rock and roll. I'm going to check our time to make sure we are right on task with where we should be. I think we're doing pretty good. All right. So give me one moment. I'm just checking. I want to make sure. I don't want to bring anyone onto the stage if they're not ready. You know, we have a code in Young Mogul Speakers Academy. We have a code. All right. So I'm going to bring Paris onto the stage. She is another one of our most dynamic young moguls, but I want to tell you a little bit about her first, rightfully so. All right, so what I want you to know about Princess Paris is that she is a fashionista. She has started the Paris Indu Foundation, whose mission is to make sure children all over the world get proper education and medical care that they need. She began all her companies. She has several. You might be surprised, and she's going to talk to you about those, to generate funds to contribute to that cause specifically, which is making sure that kids across the globe, across the world, get proper education and medical care. So I want to introduce you to Miss Paris. All right. Paris, are you there? I can't see or hear you.
I'm here.
Okay, I can't see you.
I don't know why.
Click here.
Okay, I'm going to bring you back into the green room so I can see your cute little face, okay?
Okay.
All right. So communicate with me in the chat. I want to make sure we can see you. Oh, maybe you can go back out and then come back in on the link and maybe we'll be able to see. All right. So we're going to give Paris a moment. I see our next young mogul is ready. She's ready. Looking all amazing. So we have two more young moguls that are coming to the stage after Miss Paris. But I want to make sure I share with you. Can you all tell me how you're doing in the chat? Because I've been doing a lot of talking. I want to hear from you. Can you tell me how you're feeling about the talks? Do you feel inspired? Are you feeling like each one of the young moguls shared a clear mission, relayed their stories well? Give us some feedback. On the program so far. Awesome. I see the comments. I'm going to share some of them up here on the screen. Let's have enabled StreamYard. I should be able to see your comments. All right. Terry says, so inspiring. Chanel, very inspired. We should be inspired. Like, what are you doing with your life? I know, it's so crazy. So awesome. The talks. So Marilyn says the talks are amazing. These kids are spectacular. You all, I just can't. Yes. Wonderful. So Tamisha says they are amazing. I am learning so much, not just business owners, but world changers. Absolutely. Shashan says, so proud of them all. And we should be. They have worked hard for this. This program is not easy. It requires for them to be pushed out of their comfort zone and to really show up for themselves. So Betty says the young moguls are great. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Thank you, Betty, for being here. I appreciate your support. Pamela says, love the variety of topics. Absolutely, Pamela. And I'm so glad you said that. That is a key point here. This is what happens in when you bring a diverse group of kids together. And by diverse, I mean really any kids together, because we're also uniquely creative and awesome, right? And this is one of the things we talk about in the Raising Mogul community a lot, because even though your child might sell water and my child sells water, even though you might sell sunglasses and phone cases and I might sell the same, or anything, we might both be in the beauty industry, we're not competing against each other. We're stronger together. And this is what our kids are learning, right? So no matter, even if you had two of the similar talks together, or two kids that have a similar brand or niche on stage right after each other, it's going to be different because of the way their signature talk is crafted. Why? Because their why is different, which is what we start with when we start to develop their brand story. We start with their why. Why are they doing it? Who are they doing it for? Who are they trying to help in the world, right? Would they do it for free? Some would, yes, maybe. But do we want them to? No. Right? But the idea is that mission, that message, that passion is so strong that it only comes clearly, it comes through so clearly, different than anybody else's anywhere else on the planet. Okay, that's why we can sell the same thing. That's why you can walk in the grocery store and see so many different, you have a choice of butter, of yogurt, of cheese, of water. Some of it is all the same. However, it is so different to you, right? Because of that story being told behind the brand, and because of the journey that brand went through, or the entrepreneur went through to get there, it makes it unique. So each one of our young moguls are amazing, and they are showing up for themselves and their families together. Yes, I'm feeling inspired. So am I. Karen says, I'm super proud of all these young moguls. They are showing up and showing out. Absolutely. I agree. All right. So I'm going to check and see if I can get a thumbs up from Paris, if I can see her in the green room, see if she is prepared, if she's ready. Awesome. If not, what we're going to do is I'm going to get a thumbs up from our next young mogul. If you can give me a thumbs up and tell me that you are ready to rock and roll, we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to give Paris a moment to see if we can get her technology together. And then she'll be back. I promise you, she will be back. All right. So this next amazing entrepreneur, superstar, is coming to the stage, and I want you to know who she is. Okay. So when she gets all fancy and famous, well, she's already fancy and she's already famous, but fancier and famous-er, I want y'all to be like, oh my gosh, I saw her on RAMx. I saw her on RAMx. I want to introduce you to Zaria Martin Riley, my friend. So this amazing young mogul, Zaria, she takes pride in her community and uses her voice to advocate for others. She is all about an amazing smile, and she's going to explain that to us later. She has built a movement, and this movement is designed to encourage, empower, and encompass love and, of course, fashion, which you're going to see in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to bring her on stage. We're going to chat for just a moment, and then I'm going to leave the stage so she can take over and wow you with her words. Hey, Zaria, how are you?
Good.
You feeling amazing?
Yes.
You look like a rock star. You
Thank
look
you.
amazing. All right, I had so much more to say, but I was like, I don't want to tell everybody all the secrets of how awesome you are. So I'm going to go into the green room, and then you're going to go ahead and start your talk, and the floor is yours, and I'll be back to check on you later. All right?
Okay.
All right. You take it away.
Thank you for this opportunity, Ms. Tamara. Did you know you could change your own mood by your facial expression? For instance, if you smile long enough, you won't feel angry. Hello, I am Zaria Martin Riley, a 9-year-old from Germantown, Maryland. I am the CEO and co-founder of More Than a Model, a movement designed to inspire children to feel good about themselves. I was introduced to pageantry in 2018 when I was just 6. All my life, I had dreamed of wearing heels and fancy clothes. Finally, I got the chance on stage. After a few years of pageantry, I became a runway model, participating in various shows. As I got older, my body started to change. I wasn't as thin as I once was, and my skin is changing. During a visit to a dermatologist, I was told that I have eczema and vitiligo beginning in my scalp. Hearing all of this made me feel really sad and afraid that I would no longer be able to model. As most models are tall and skinny, I went to the doctor to ask about blotches and a spot that my mother discovered in my head while doing my hair. During that visit, I thought about all the fun I had during pageantry and my previous runway modeling experiences. And thought, what if I can't do it again? What would people say if the blotches and dark rings showed up on camera? Would designers exclude me if I continued to gain weight? I began to feel deeply saddened by the thought that I may never be able to model again. Based on a category that models are placed in, who said that all models have to be tall and slim? And more importantly, who said that I could no longer be a model? I thought of the people that look at all my accomplishments and decided that I am more than a model and don't have to feel unpretty. Others will sometimes tear us down if we allow them. So I am learning to encourage myself. More Than a Model is a movement designed to inspire, to encourage people to get outside of the box. It may be a box or category that others put you in. Or, in my instance, I put myself in by thinking I could never model again because I gained weight and have skin imperfections. Today, I want to offer encouragement to every person facing challenges and feeling bad about themselves, or a situation that may be out of their control. And today, I want you to consider these 3 points. 1, everyone is dealing with something, and sometimes when we look at other people's situations, we are grateful for our own. Remember the story about the man that had no shoes? He felt grateful when he met a man with no feet. As children, we have one of the most important resources that adults dream of: time. We have time to be a friend to someone that is hurting, time to care and even share a great laugh with someone in need. We all have different needs. As students, we have peers that learn differently from us or may even behave differently. Sometimes other students put these children in a box and not play with them, which may cause them to feel even more hurt and sad and lonely. I am starting my company along with my mother with my friend in mind. After a few of my friends Googled me during a breakout session in virtual class, they thought I was famous and began asking me about the experience. My goal was to remind them that I am more than a model and eventually offer an opportunity for children everywhere, an opportunity, a smile and outfit they can feel great in. I would like to travel nationwide to speak to others who can identify with me, to offer some training and some fashion with confidence. This would be an opportunity for them to dress up and walk the walk as I do. Researchers say that when we look good, we feel good. I have implemented a smile method to make things less awkward. Smiling makes interactions less extreme. Even if you give someone a smile a day, you'll still have plenty of many more left. So I challenge you today
to turn to your neighbor and smile. Go on, show those pearly whites. Clothes don't always make the person, but being kind can. I want to show my classmates that I am more than a model. I am caring, I am a friend, I'm a student just like them. Teasing someone or making myself feel bigger won't help anything. But being kind can. Remember the story? Remember, if you give someone a smile a day, you'll still have plenty. So don't be afraid to share. Thank you. You're muted.
Am I muted? How you feeling?
Good.
You feeling good?
I'm
Well,
good.
good, because you did great. You did a
Thank you.
great job. The energy was explosive, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations. High five, virtual high five, high five. You did it. All right. I love it. So, friends, you noticed that her body language, her energy, her tone, her inflection, right? And this is only going to get better as often as she takes the stage, right? So, if you're looking to book Zaria, hit me up. All right, Zaria, thank you so much. I will talk to you later. You're very, very welcome. Great job. Awesome. Listen, I tried to tell y'all, these kids have a lot of energy, and they did not come to play with y'all today. They're like, I'm bringing it. We're going to bring it all to RAMx. And that's exactly what I expected. And I am not disappointed at all, in one way or another, at all, one bit, none of it. Okay. So I need to know if Miss Paris is ready to take the stage. Let's see. Can I get a thumbs up from the green room? I think so. I saw a little twirl. So I think that means that's equals thumbs up. We'll see. All right. So I already had an opportunity to gently tell you about Miss Paris. But what I want you to know about her is that she is also a fashionista. She started the Paris Indu Foundation, whose mission is to make sure children all over the world get the proper education and medical care that they need. And she began several companies that she's going to share with you today to generate the funds to contribute to that cause specifically. Hello, Paris. How are you?
Good.
Awesome, awesome. You feeling great?
Yep.
Awesome. You look so beautiful, and I can't wait for you to share. So I'm going to go back into the green room, and when you're ready, the stage and the floor is yours.
Okay.
All right.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know children in Africa need to pay to go to school? Yes, you heard me clearly. Your parents have to pay for you to be educated in all Africa public schools, from kindergarten to your final day in college. It's important for you to know that some parts of the world are not as lucky and blessed as we are here in America. Hi, my name is Paris Indu, and I am just 7 years old from Houston, Texas. I'm the CEO and founder of Paris Indu brand and Paris Indu Foundation, where our mission is to make sure children all over the world, especially in West Africa, go to school, stay in school, and get the medical care they need to be healthy. I am here to share with you how you can join me in working towards changing the world. I'm here to share with you how you can join me in working towards changing the world. Together we can help children in Africa go to school, stay in school, and get the medical care they need to be healthy. This is a larger issue than many people realize. For example, school fees in West Africa are a major problem. Many poor families simply cannot afford to pay the needed fees to attend school. Those fees can range from $50 per child. Kids in Africa are talented, very intelligent, but there's no opportunity for them to showcase this God's given talent. Let's talk about my heritage, Nigeria, as a case study. I will share 3 main issues we are facing in Nigeria alone. 1. Government policies. every level are funded by the parents of the students because the government doesn't give little or no educational development there. That put more challenges on already struggling parents who are living on a small salary to keep up on paying for their kids because of other responsibilities. 2. Higher education materials and school fee. Due to government not providing school materials, the school authority gets these materials in the local market at a small rate that makes the parents pay too much to make sure their children are in school. Can you believe that? 3. Lack of education knowledge. Some parents do not go to school, so they do not believe in education. They grew up selling at the traffic light, so that is what they have to offer their kids. You're poor doesn't mean your kids will be poor as well. Your father cleans other people's shoes doesn't mean you will be a shoe cleaner when you grow up. You can be a doctor, engineer, a business owner, and other professional jobs. And other professional jobs. The problem caused by school fees in West Africa is a complicated issue that does not have a single clear solution. It is a pressing issue that affects children across all Africa. Knowing some key facts about this situation is important. I want to help in opening up educational opportunities for poor children in West Africa. I know my knowledge is key to making changes in the world, especially with the COVID-19 hitting every country. My mom told me her parents had to pay for her and her siblings to attend school in Nigeria. I thought it was a joke until I saw Nigerian news with my mom. And guess what I found out? Some kids at the traffic light selling fruits to make money and help the family. What? I screamed, we are so lucky to be born in a Western country where we have the right to go to school without paying. Even some Western countries reward their children for going to school. Did you know that if we educate children all over the world will be a better place? Educated children will grow up to be a doctor, nurse, engineer, or even a business owner, have a professional job, and live a good life. Educated children will grow up to give back to society, not take from the society. I became a CEO and founder of my fashion clothing brand and hair beauty device brand at the young age of 6 years old, and with the help of my mother, Young Mogul Speakers Academy, my team, and family members, my business is doing so great that I'm looking at an empire in a couple of years. My companies have helped over 200 kids in West Africa to go to school, stay in school, and get the medical care they need to be healthy. Paris India Foundation is working with AG Eunice International Foundation to ensure children from poor families get the education and medical support they need to be healthy. Now this is what I want you to know. Educated children and healthy children bring peace and good ideas on how to make the world a better place, while uneducated children bring war, stealing, and unhappiness. Join me in making the world a better place for all of us. Now I challenge you to help children who do not have money to be educated and have medical support, and not let them die with their dreams. I promise you will be happy that you did. I am proud of my work. I also know that you can do the same thing too. So go out there, spread the news, and change the world. Let's rule the world. This is our world, and we have to build it the way we want it to be. Now is the time. Let's make a change. Thank you.
Paris, I'm so proud of you. Clap it up for Paris in the chat, everyone. You did amazing. How do you feel?
Good.
You feel good? You did awesome. So awesome. Thank you so much, Paris. She's like, get me off of the camera. Listen, she was spectacular. Okay. So I just got to put you down on the put down, on the get down. I need you to know Paris was walking the stage, ladies and gentlemen. She was using her body language. She was inflecting her words. She gave it to you. Okay. So now I need you to understand that what they are doing is not easy. Every time she said educated, and I was like, she's a baby. She's a baby, and she is making a difference in the world. And through the Speakers Academy, just like she said, we're her team. She said, we're her team, y'all. I love it. I love it. It was absolutely spectacular. It is not easy to memorize a talk. I don't care how old you are. It is not easy to stand in front of people, a virtual stage, a camera, a laptop with their professional mics on. Can we get a shout out to all the parents and their young moguls that are mic'd up tonight? They have their ring lights, they have their microphones. Kaylin had a headset. This is not easy, and I could not be more proud. I have been holding back tears because usually I come on to everything we do and I cry, and I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it because this video will be seen everywhere and no one wants to see Tamara do the ugly cry. All right. No one needs to see it. So I want to thank Paris. Thank you so much for lending your expertise, for sharing with us your movement and your message. Please make sure you have dropped Paris some encouragement, some inspirational words in the chat. Also, do the same thing for Zaria as well. I can't remember if I told you to do that, but I want to make sure you do that for Zaria and also for Kaylin, so that when every single young mogul comes back, say their name, type their name, so that they know that you are here rooting for them, you watched them, you appreciated them, and their talk landed. As a professional speaker, it is very, very encouraging and important to get feedback. When your audience is loving you and they are feeling what you're saying and they are vibing with you, there is no better feeling. And unfortunately, we're virtual, so they can't witness this real time. So they're just hoping for the best. So I want them to come back and read what you're writing, listen, watch that, realize that you said their name. Great job, Paris. Amazing job, Zaria. Awesome job, Kaylin. Say all their names so that they can read their names and know that you are as proud as I am and as I know that their parents are. I know the parents. So listen, parents, those of you whose young mogul has already gone, take a deep breath. You did it. High five. You survived. All right. So I am preparing to bring our next, this is our last speaker for today. This is our last speaker for today, but I'm going to tell you, definitely not least at all. Okay, so this is like the relay race. You know how you got to start strong, finish strong. So I'm gonna bring my friend. She's gonna come on stage and hang out with me. Well, maybe not. Maybe she's here to just do her talk. Maybe that's it. She might just be here to just do her talk. All right, so let me control myself and behave myself. Keep the chat blowing up while I introduce you to Miss Trinity Bush. Yes. So this pageant queen is larger than life, and she has a larger than life personality, and her spunkiness is always beautifully displayed each time she takes the stage. Every single time. She never disappoints. So I want you to meet this amazing firecracker, the author, the CEO, and the all-around amazing Trinity Bush. I'm going to bring her to the stage. So we're going to chat just for a moment. I can't resist the opportunity to share the stage with her. So just for a moment. Let's see. Hey there, Trinity. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oops, I don't know why I can't see you. Let's see. Maybe we might be having a technical difficulty, but in the meantime, I'm going to get her slides ready so that I can show up for her in the most amazing way. And then we will be ready to go. Let me see. Hey, Trinity, can you hear me? I see her in the green room. Let's see. We're going to make it work, friends. Don't worry. We're going to make it work. All right. So I'm going to have her, I think I'm going to have her go out and then come back in. Let's see. see if we can do some troubleshooting. Wait, let's see. Hey, Miss Trinity, can you hear me? I can see you now.
Hear me?
Yes. Oh, well, I think that might have been me. Hold on. I get so excited. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'll see if I can see her moving around in the back, and then we'll have her come on stage. But yes, Trinity is about to hit the stage. So today has been really amazing, especially with the technical difficulties. You know, they put me in charge of the slides. I have no idea why. I don't know why. Y'all need to talk to Terry and to Shanta and find out why. Like the next time you see them out in these internet streets, I need you to say, why did y'all put Tamara in charge of the slides? Because you know she gets too excited and then she forgets to click, and it just makes the young mogul feel whatever. But I'm going to tell you one thing. They didn't miss a beat. I might have missed a couple, but they did not miss a beat. These kids knew their talks. They knew what they came here to share with you. They were inspired by their movements, by their message, and then nothing was going to stop them. So I feel really proud of that. I'm so grateful for how each and every one of them showed up, everything that their parents did to get them here. They were getting haircuts today. Some of them bought new dresses and new outfits. They did all the things just so they can be ready for you, right? This is a big deal. You know, some people think, oh, it's virtual, it's no big deal. No, this is a debut. This is not only just their final exam, but this is a big deal to each and every one of them. So I am waiting for Miss Trinity to come back and join me in the green room. I think we might have a little glitch with the Wi-Fi. So we're going to see if we can overcome that really quickly and get her up on the stage so she can deliver this amazing talk. Amazing talk. All right. Just a few moments, friends. Give me a few moments. So let me just see. Okay, I don't see her yet. I just wanted to check. So while we wait for Miss Trinity to come back, I want to take a moment and share with you a little bit about the Young Mogul Speakers Academy program. I want to give you an opportunity to learn more about what it is that we do here in the program. So I shared with you before that so these are all our amazing young moguls. I shared with you before that the program kicked off around my birthday. It was a moment where I was like, I want to do something amazing. I want to let's push this thing to the next level. Let's find these young moguls that are ready to hit the stage and be paid as professional speakers. So that was just the beginning, right? So the next thing we had to do is we had to actually start looking for the most amazing young moguls that we thought, and their parents also thought, because we're always in partnership with the parents. It's not just about me. It's not just about my team. It's about us as a Raising a Mogul community. Because when you make a decision to invest in your child's next level, it won't ever be taken lightly. Okay. Not by me, not by you, not by anybody here in the Raising a Mogul atmosphere. We know that we see parents every single day invest in their child's dance lessons, their child's sports, whatever that is, whatever the sport is, whether it's hockey or, horseback riding or football or, it could be as piano lessons. It could be drama or singing lessons, whatever your child's passion is. We tend as parents to attack that, encourage that, and by all means necessary, by any means necessary, we go ahead and we support that, right? With our funds, our time, our efforts, our energy, all the things. But sometimes when your kid comes to you and says they want to write a book, they want to share a message or movement with the world, we don't really know exactly what to do with that information. We're not really sure how to encourage that, how to inspire that, how to nurture that. And that's one of the reasons why we here at Raising a Mogul this is where we fit in, right? This is why we have carved out our little corner of the world to make sure that we are supporting families, supporting those young moguls that want to be CEOs, want to be entrepreneurs, so that they can get to that next level. The same way your child wants to make JV or varsity or get accepted to their first choice college or whatever it is, they have a support. You can Google that real easy. Well, now you can Google Raising a Mogul. All right. So I'm going to share with you a little bit more details of the Speakers Academy in a few moments, but I believe Miss Trinity is back in the green room. I think Trinity was back here sipping on her little water. Hey, Trinity.
Hey, Miss Tamara.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am amazing. I'm so excited to see you. You feeling good?
Yes, ma'am. Very
All right.
excited.
Well, you sound and you look awesome. So I'm going to let you go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up your slides and I'm going to go back here in the green room and eat one of these little sandwiches. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See you later.
Do you know what the number one fear in America is? It's public speaking, doing what I'm doing right now. Most people are afraid to speak in front of large or small groups of people. Why? Because of fear. Fear is a small word, just 4 letters, but fear is very powerful. Now, I want you to think of some of your fears. What are some things that keep you from reaching your dreams and your goals? Hi, my name is Trinity Bush. I'm 11 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm the CEO and founder of Beyond What You See. At Beyond What You See, we help kids build self-confidence and self-esteem. Ever since I can remember, my parents have always told me that I have a big and bubbly personality and that I like to make people laugh and smile. Well, you know what I noticed? I noticed that not all kids were as confident as I was. Big shocker, right? I had no idea that there were kids in the world that actually felt bad about themselves, so much that it affected the way they learned, behaved, and experienced life. You see, by the time I was in 3rd grade, I started witnessing bullying. I noticed that people who don't feel good about themselves tend to put others down and wanting them to also not feel good about themselves. It's a vicious cycle. While I've never technically been bullied myself, I have been talked about. Kids in my class would make comments like, "Oh my gosh, Trinity, you're so small." Like I didn't know I was smaller than them. It made me feel less than. I didn't like it. It started to kind of lower my confidence. So for those reasons and a few others, I decided to start a business that would challenge people to think differently about the way they treat others and how they treat themselves. And that business is called Beyond What You See. At Beyond What You See, we help kids build self-confidence and self-esteem through audio affirmations to help them build their confidence, self-esteem fashion shows so they can model their confidence, affirmation t-shirts so they can show off and wear their confidence, and even write books so they can learn about their confidence. So now I'm going to take the next few minutes to talk to you guys about how to build your confidence in yourself and others. Did you know that you are more likely to succeed in life if you have self-love and self-confidence? 75% of girls are reported engaging in negative activities like cutting, smoking, bullying, and disordered eating. This is a real issue, and it's important for everyone to feel self-love and self-confidence so they know their worth. Over 70% of girls are reported avoiding daily activities, such as attending school, when they feel bad about their looks. This is a real issue, and we cannot leave boys out of the conversation because confidence is for everyone. 7% of middle school boys report having low self-esteem due to increased pressure to pursue an immigrant partner, pressure regarding physical body image, and pressure to perform athletically. Did you know less confident kids grow up to be self-conscious adults? Do I have your attention yet? This is a real issue, and my mission is to make a worldwide impact by helping others with confidence. I want you to remember, confidence is key to every aspect of your life. Now say it with me. Confidence is key to every aspect of your life. Now you're getting it. I have a story for you guys. Whenever I'm taking a math test, I have 2 feelings while taking it. Either confident or scared. I was taking a math test, and when I finished it, I felt very confident after. I got my results back, and I did good with the help of studying and my tutor. A week or 2 later, we had another math test. I didn't feel as confident. I was worried I wouldn't do as well. I took the math test, and I didn't do as good as I knew I could because I didn't feel confident. That day, I learned that if I didn't feel confident, the chance that I would do good isn't going to be as high. But if I am confident, I will most likely perform my best. The same is with other things in life. If you don't feel confident, the chance that you're going to do good isn't going to be as high. I want to help the world and kids with self-love and confidence. A way to build your confidence is to look in the mirror each morning and say positive affirmations to yourself, or place them on your phone or tablet. Just listening to them can be powerful. With my positive affirmations,
But my positive affirmation exercises plus my 5 steps, you are sure to win. I have 5 steps that I want to teach you on how to build your confidence. Everyone say step 1. Step 1 is to don't get upset about mistakes you make, because we all make mistakes. No one's perfect. And when you make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes. So sometimes making mistakes is kind of a good thing. Now, everyone say step 2. Step 2 is to get comfortable with trying new things. When you're used to something for a while and then you try something new, when you're not comfortable with that, it kind of like makes you more inside, more quiet, kind of lowers your self-confidence. But like going specifically, like you've been going to a school for years now, and then you're all of a sudden moving to a different school. If you're not comfortable with trying new things, you're going to feel nervous, not as confident, not going to be able to make friends as well. Now, everyone say step 3. Step 3 is to embrace your perfect imperfections. This one is a really big one. Embracing your perfect imperfection is letting yourself know that you're beautiful and perfect just the way you are. Because your imperfections are what makes you beautiful. They make you who you are. So just be you and never give up. And embracing those perfect imperfections is like, as long as you embrace those perfect imperfections, you are 100% okay. Like that's called building your confidence. That's motivating yourself and letting you know that you are perfect just the way you are. Now, everyone say step 4. Step 4 is to practice positive self-talk. When you are practicing positive self-talk, you are telling yourself positive affirmations. I just talked about this. Telling yourself positive affirmations each morning in the mirror to motivate yourself. Sometimes when you're saying them in that moment, you're saying positive affirmations to yourself in the mirror. You might not feel anything, might not feel any different, but trust me, it's really going to help in the future. Now, everyone say step 5. Step 5 is to don't compare yourself to others. Step 3 and step 5, I cannot say like you need this more. Do not compare yourself to others. When you're comparing yourself to others, you're basically taking a hammer and smashing it against your self-confidence and your self-esteem. You're ruining your self-confidence. When you compare yourself to others, that's like saying like, oh my gosh, your eyes are so pretty. I wish I had eyes like her. My eyes are just plain, boring, and brown. Don't say that. Say like, oh, I love your eye. Like you could compliment someone, but like also compliment yourself. Tell yourself that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are. For me, when other people try to knock me down with mean words, I get back up again and don't listen to them. A way to help build self-confidence in other people is when you see like one of your friends or someone that you know looks sad or disappointed. Pay attention to them. Go up to them. Ask them what's wrong. Give them confidence. Comfort them. Make them feel worthy. Because confidence comes in every single situation. One of my favorite sayings is you can do anything you put your mind to. Because really all it is you. If you have the mindset, if you have the strength, if you have the courage, if you believe, you have the confidence, you can do anything. Your goals can go beyond the clouds. You don't just have to have one dream or one goal. There are no limits to what you can achieve. Let's review. What are the keys to success? How can you help yourself and others with confidence? I have a mission for you guys. I want you to pay close attention to yourself and your personality. Figure out what makes you mad, sad, happy. Just basically figure out your personality. And I want you to find certain words that help you build your confidence, because it's different for everyone, because we are all unique. We are all rare. So find certain words that help you really build your self-confidence, that have like different meanings than other words to you. And find a video that has the mindset that you're looking for and those affirmations, and play them each morning to help get you ready for the day and to help you get through the day. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. I really enjoyed talking to you guys and getting to know your mindset. Remember, self-confidence is more than a cliche. It's real, it's necessary, and we all need it for success. Thank you.
Amazing. You did spectacular, Trinity. How do you feel?
I feel very excited. I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
Yes, you did super, super, super. So listen, while I have you here, this was not by accident that Trinity closed out the show, okay? Because I told you she was a firecracker, and the energy she brings on camera and off camera in person is unmatched. It is literally unmatched, and I knew that she was going to be able to carry us through and make sure she commanded your attention. Wait, she actually said, "Do I have your attention yet?" And I was like, "Yes, Trinity, you have our attention." I am so proud of you. I loved your flow. I loved everything you did. You were absolutely spectacular. So thank you so much, Trinity. Show Trinity some love in the chat, everyone. So when she comes back, she reads everything that you have written. She feels inspired and empowered. Thank you so much, Miss Trinity.
Thank you, Miss Samara.
You're welcome. Whew, I told y'all. Listen, I think sometimes you guys think that I make things up. When I tell you that these kids are absolutely fantabulous, I think that you think it's just because I love them so much that I'm making it up. I'm not. Every single thing I told you was going to happen happened. You are floored. You are overwhelmed. You are in awe, right? Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. Let me pull up the comments. Yes, love on Trinity. Please love on Trinity. This is awesome. Yes. Love on her. I'm looking at the comments here. This is so good. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a couple recaps. Yes, Chanel, the program is amazing. Oh, I can't tell you how beautiful it is to be a creator and to see something that you created actually live and breathe, specifically through some of the most dynamic kids that I have ever come across. These kids are a force. Like I would probably come here and tell you that they're amazing. You'd be like, yeah, right? No, we had to show you. That's what RAMx is all about. Like Trinity said, this is a real issue. Girl, it's a real issue. It's a real issue. We believe you, Trinity. Like every single one of them showed up with their message and their mission, and you believe them. They have mastered storytelling and they had to memorize their talks. And even every now and then, when they felt like they were losing their footing, they might have looked over to mom if mom was allowed in the room. Some moms and dads are not allowed in the room. I know when my child speaks, I can't even be on the same floor. Like you need to go upstairs, downstairs, somewhere else. Go find something to do. They looked over, they took a moment. You saw Parrish breathe. You saw Trinity, do a little chuckle and say, and then they went on. An untrained speaker would have folded, literally folded. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wait, can I do it again? Oh my goodness, panic sets in. Many of us as adults would have panicked. These kids did not panic. They kept going. They kept moving. They kept speaking because they understood the assignment. They understood the assignment and they are here to dominate and to prove that they are ready. They are ready for the next level. They are fighting for their certification. They want to be known as the next young mogul professional certified speakers at the world. The first. Let me say the first ever. This is not a joke. Okay. Miss Trinity on her little tagline. Anybody had their name? She had Trinity Bush, keynote speaker. She's claiming it. Declaration, manifestation is a whole entire thing. So yes, Pamela, they understood the assignment. I love this. Shashan says, not only did everyone do an awesome job, they all had very important missions. Absolutely. Tiana said, tonight was more than I could have even imagined. So proud of all of them. Can't wait for tomorrow to see the rest. Yes, tomorrow they are coming. More young moguls are coming to the stage to wow you. Miss Beverly says, I've enjoyed the speakers. Awesome young people. Parents, you should be proud. You all should be proud. And they are. They absolutely are. Let's see. Latoya says, great program. All the children did a great job. And we even got a heart. I love that. Well, we are getting ready to wrap up to conclude our program, but for today, and I will see you back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. But before I go, I want you to know that Young Mogul Prep School, not Young Mogul Prep School, Young Mogul Speakers Academy. You see how that's what happens when your brand is so well branded that it all runs together. Young Mogul Speakers Academy is open for enrollment. RAMx just kicked the door in to our next enrollment for our next young moguls that are looking to become certified speakers. So if you are wondering, what is this all about, Tamara? What is this program? What do you guys even do? I want you to know that RAMx was the example. This is exactly what we do. We literally worked with every single one of these young moguls over the last 4 months, helping them mold their why, helping them craft their signature talks. They had the amazing opportunity to work on developing their brand stories with a professional writer. Yes, a professional writer. They took that brand story and we worked on how to take that one story and turn it into several different stories that they can then, once they develop their signature talk, turn it into multiple talks. They understand that process now. So depending on who wants to book them, it's always going to be in their wheelhouse, right? So we talked about that, niching down so that they can build a really solid brand foundation, but they are prepared to be flexible with the signature talks that you heard them deliver today, right? For the very first time publicly. They also get one-on-one talk guidance, whereas I walk them through the writing of their talk and I help them to co-create their talks. And then the parents, let's not leave the parents out. The parents also got a business in a box experience. They spent some time with me as well. We have a private community where they can ask me anything about their child speaking journey. And they also get all the swipe files, all the proposals, samples, and everything that they can implement into their child's business. They know what to charge now. They know how to pitch their young mogul. They know what to do to build this into a real profitable business, if that's what they want to do. Now, not everyone finds themselves wanting their child to be a certified speaker just so they can be paid well or paid better, but also because they know that they have to show up. Maybe they're looking for funding and they have to do pitch competitions, or some of us just want our kids to speak up in the grocery store when they see a stranger or someone from church. You know what I mean? It's like, say something. So if you're looking for your child to get a oomph of inspiration, to be around other young moguls who are doing the same thing, right? Building their confidence through spoken word, Young Mogul Speakers Academy might be for you. Okay. So all of the young moguls that join have the opportunity to become certified speakers. And once that happens, they get the official Raising A Mogul speaker certification label and badge, and they're also listed on our website as certified speakers, a directory where they can be featured. Brands, partnerships, other organizations can actually reach out to them and book them. And we also introduced them, just like we did today with RAMx, to our audience of over 30,000. We are streaming live in 7 different locations just this one over the last 2 hours. Okay. And then some of them that rise to the top, right? I'm going to hand select and they are going to help me coach the next cohort of young mogul speakers. And then finally, but definitely not the only thing, not the end of all the amazingness of Young Mogul Speakers Academy, but the young moguls will also have an opportunity to participate in this event called RAMx. This is their final exam. This is where we get to highlight them. This is where they get to show up and show their stuff, and we get to support and love on them. So there's all kinds of amazing goodness that happens inside Young Mogul Speakers Academy that I'm not going to take the time away from the young moguls to totally share with you today, but instead I'm just going to drop the link. So if you are interested, you can go ahead and go over onto our website and check it out at your convenience in your own time. Just know that the doors will open for about a week. We'll be open for about a week, and we're looking for just 20 young moguls. Just 20. You see the level, how amazing these kids are. You can't do that with 40, 50 kids. 20 young moguls is the cap. because y'all ain't trying to kill me. And I want to give everything at the highest level. I want to make sure that I can respond, I can love on them, and I can give them what they need so they will be successful. Not just them, Lord Jesus, but also their parents. And I love the parents. I love the parents because you can't love the parents if you don't love the kids, right? If you love the kids, you can't love the kids and not love the parents. Which way? I don't know. But we are family. They are amazing. I want to commend and congratulate every single one of you. Every single one of your, thank you so much, Keisha. Keisha said it's a great investment, one of the best I have made. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. So I want you to know that I am grateful. I'm grateful for every single parent that said yes to this before we even had a sales page, before we had a website, before y'all even knew what it really was going to be. You trusted me. You trusted Terry. You trusted Tashanta. You trusted our team. I am grateful. Thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you so much for helping me challenge the status quo, for helping me do something that did not exist 10 years ago when my child was out here trying to do it. Y'all don't know how many doors was slammed in her face, how many times they told her no, how many times my child was crying because the opportunity did not present herself because she was too little, too young. Raising a Mogul is here because I don't want that to happen to any other kid ever. I said I wasn't going to cry. And here it is, people. Here it is. Bella is 3. You saw young moguls from 3 and you will witness them all the way up to 17. They will not be told no. They will not be denied. They will not be denied because they are competitive, right? We're not just dressing them up. We already know they're cute, but we're not just putting them in a new outfit and cutting their hair and twisting their little locks and doing all the things and then pushing them out there and hoping for the best. They are trained. They are professionals. They are CEOs. They are rule breakers. They are movement makers. They are thought leaders. They are pageant queens. They are authors. They are all of these amazing things that we got to witness tonight. And for that, they should be compensated. They should be taken seriously. They should be spotlighted. They should be requested. All those things is why Young Mogul Speakers Academy and pretty much every single thing we do at Raising a Mogul exists, so that our kids can remain set apart, but they will be taken seriously. They will be taken seriously. This is not a joke. It is not a game. We are all together collectively building our family legacy, one brick at a time, but we are doing it together. We are raising an author, a speaker, a mogul. And with that, I am going to close out our first day of our first RAMx event. I'd like to call it an experience because that is exactly what it was. I want to thank my team for helping me with the tech and all the things today. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much for Tashanta for showing up for me today. Thank you, parents, again, for trusting me. Thank you for allowing me to stress you out with multiple posts and all the things that happened today and that will continue into tomorrow. Please shout this from the rooftops. Let everyone know that we will be here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to knock your socks off. And that's it. I'll talk to you soon.